If there's one genre of anime that never ceases to impress me, it is isekai. And this one is by far one of the biggest pieces of garbage I think I've ever watched. And it is a cringe masterpiece all at the same time. I'm talking about Kamikatsu working for God in a godless world. Let's talk about why it's good. Now, before I get to all the cringe goodness of this show, I will mention some of the good qualities. Now, if you like kind of an unhinged flavor where you have no idea what a character is going to say or do at any given moment, well, this might be the show for you, because some of these characters are just so unhinged and so weird and so creepy, and it's kind of no holds barred, honestly. Like, and it gets pretty mature at some points and pretty unbound, and I think in that regard, this isekai does pretty okay. I'll also note that, like, in this world, which pretty much this guy comes back into another world as from being the son of a cult leader, basically, that is running like this religion and trying to like get people closer to God and make their God stronger. And then he like basically murders his son and throws him into the ocean in like a barrel, and the guy ends up coming back into this godless world because that's what he wishes for as he's dying. And then, you know, the funny ironic part is he decides to bring a god into this world. So I will say the irony and kind of the weirdness of the plot is a little like enticing when you first hear about it and once you start watching it, and it does have some like genuinely kind of like unsettling moments throughout the anime, because like then there's a small little normal town where, you know, you got your taverns and your friendly people, and then there's like the imperial area with the emperor and all this stuff, and they basically just want you to abide by their every rule, and anybody that lives in like this small little town has been cast out, and because they don't agree with the way that this big kind of areas, you know, what they do, and they believe in like an end of life cycle. So when like the emperor says like it's your time to die, well, you don't put up a fight, you just die. And I thought that was kind of cool. I thought it was kind of weird, and I could get into that. Now let's talk about why it's bad. So there's a lot to talk about here. Why is Kamikatsu bad? Well, I don't even think bad scratches the surface. I think cringe hot dumpster fire touches it a little better. Let's just start with the CGI. Now, I always know it's a risk in anime to add 3D animation, and if you're an avid anime watcher, you know that sometimes 3D animation just is not the move. It's not the play, boss. And they just decided, you know, we've got bad CGI tracking, but let's give it a go. And there's like I'll put some pictures up of the CGI in this show. These are things that live in nightmares rent free. I'm telling you, like every monster also is CGI like that, and the tracking is terrible. There's a scene where this one guy is on a tractor and it's trying to track his 2D head on this 3D model of this tractor, and it's just not keeping up with it. It's like when you learn to edit in Premiere Pro or After Effects when you're like in high school and start messing around with stuff. It looks something like that. And it's just, if you want to kill immersion, wow, that's the way to do it. But that itself isn't what makes the show kind of bad. I think this show is really kind of bad if you're trying to take it seriously in any regard, because the characters are just all kind of dumb. Some of them are creepy. It gets way too sexualized at moments that it doesn't need to be sexualized. You know, there's one main guy that's like a total creep, named Roy, and you hate him. And then their god, Matama, they summon them in, and it's like, it's a lolly. And I don't, that's, you know, that's bad. I don't like that. I really don't like that. And I know that's in a lot of isekai, but like, come on, please stop. So there's just a lot of points with the characters and the animation especially that are just really, really hard hard to get into. Honestly, even the music placement's really weird. There's some scenes where characters are talking and they legit put a song with lyrics like playing at the same volume of the dialogue, and I'm like, huh? Like, am I supposed to listen to this, or did they just want to like tune that out? They're like, you know what? That's just filler content. Whatever. Let's blast this banger. I'm like, okay. Other than that, I mean, I think you just can't take any of the bad guys seriously. They're all just like, you know, the hot babe android characters that are like, their clothes are falling off at any given opportunity. And so I think the only salvageable thing for this is if you're just looking for an unhinged laugh, like in the way you might like a B movie kind of, like, you know, a Troll 2 or The Room, then like you might like it for that entertainment. I know I've really loved it for the cringe value because there was, oh my god, just an endless amount of that. So what are my final thoughts on Kamikatsu, working for God in a godless world? Well, I think that it's a train wreck, but if you know you're looking for a train wreck, then you're in business, bub. Like, this is the train wreck to watch. Like, it is just so bad that it's sometimes good. Like, mostly not, but sometimes it's got its little shining moments, and it will make you laugh. I can tell you that. There are moments that you're just like, why did this have to happen? And you'll find it funny. Who would I recommend this to? I mean, if you like things like that show, like kind of like Viral Hit, or maybe you like One Punch Man or Mob Psycho 100, something like that, maybe you'll find the humor in this show. But I think that maybe the sauciness factor they throw in left and right, you might get a bit turned off by it, or put off by it. So, I mean, yeah, if you're looking for like crazy unhinged, and I mean, I guess give it a a little check out. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. If I had to rate this out of 10, I'm giving it a 3. I'm gonna be real with you. It's getting a 3. And if you like unhinged anime videos, don't forget to subscribe. And until next time, I will catch you later. All right.
Bye now.